Hey, what's up, you moneymakers? Cyberlux Corporation. There is a new and latest updates. We have been getting a ton of updates on Cyberlux Corporation, ticker symbol CYBL, OTC traded stock every single day. Yes, we hit all-time high today. We went all the way up to 480, so very close to 5 cents. As you can see right here, today's day range is 0.042 to 0.048. Pretty strong volume, pretty strong momentum, pretty strong price action. We have been hearing exciting newer and newer updates on Cyberlux. It is getting ton of exposure. A ton of people started joining Cyberlux community, and I'm here to share latest updates with you. I got a ton of questions around, is it too late to buy Cyberlux? Well, it might be just the beginning of the skyrocketing price action for Cyberlux. I'm not a financial advisor, but what I see is what I'm going to share with you. And what I love, what I see at the moment for Cyberlux. Cyberlux hit all-time high as we talked about, so I'll be talking about that. It is getting a ton of fuel to push the stock higher and higher in upcoming days and upcoming weeks. There is a big catalyst for Cyberlux around the DoD and military device and their acquisitions that I'm going to share with you. There is also an update. It got a ton of exposure on Yahoo as well. There is an article that we're going to take a look, and I'll be sharing this 10 best microcap stock to invest in, and CYBL Cyberlux Corporation is one of them. So I'll be sharing that as well, and you decide for yourself whether it's just the starting of Cyberlux getting exposure or it might be too late. In my opinion, a ton of people did not really know about Cyberlux. The community, the stock investment community, has been growing on a daily basis. That's what I see on their Twitter, on Cyberlux's Stock Wits account, on Reddit, and on the Wall Street Bad community. There is a big catalyst, as I just mentioned, by early October or mid-October that I'll be sharing that information as well. Once again, Cyberlux is in the early stage. It is an OTC pink. Yes, it is an OTC pink, so there is a lot more room for Cyberlux to grow. It could be as high as 10 cents in upcoming days, the way we have seen for ILUS as well, ILUS. So CYBL is following the path. It has been following a strong trajectory of the volume. It has been following a strong traction from the investment community. So let's talk about all this juicy information. I'm not a financial advisor, nor I'm a professional, certified professional, but I do a ton of research and I like to share with you, hoping you can make informed financial decision. So do your own due diligence. Cyberlux Corporation, you can make a ton of money, I strongly believe, but on the flip side, you can lose them as well. So don't invest your entire portfolio. Only invest the money that you're willing to lose, and you can slip like a baby. So let's talk about ILUS. Now, looking into ILUS, let's take a look. Right now, it's up 7.5%. 5-day, it's up 111%. I've been covering ILUS for last few days, maybe more than 2 or 3 weeks at this point, and we have seen a massive run up. Let's take a look. 351% in last 4 weeks. Very similar return that we have seen for ILUS, for CYBL. Super interesting. What I wanted to show you though is 6 months chart, and you should be able to see that we hit all-time high. See the way the staircase, it is an uphilling staircase right now, so it is going up and up super quickly. Their volume has been growing as well, so we'll look into that as well real quick. Now the volume looking pretty healthy. Right now it's 52 million. Yesterday we saw 157 million. Before we go ahead, I wanted to say, if you can click on the like button, click the subscribe button, that I will really appreciate that. 80% of my viewers, 75 to 80% of my viewers are not subscribers. It doesn't cost you anything. Click on the like button so we can share this information with more and more people. Subscribe to my channel. 10 best microcap stock to invest in on Yahoo Finance. Let's take a look. This is the latest article just yesterday afternoon. I saw this article and I want to share this with you. In this article, what they talk about is they'll take a look at the 10 best microcap stock to invest in. You can skip the details of analysis, but what I wanted to share is what they look into is the companies, microcap stock companies with the market cap between 50 million to 300 million. They're on investors' radar as they offer promising returns compared to the big stocks, and they're already matured. So they're putting CYBL into one of this category, and this is I wanted to show you that this is on number 10. Number 10, Cyberlux Corporation, ticker symbol CYBL, no hedge funds holders. At least it's not available. I saw that myself. I tried researching. I did not really want to share that because often what happens with OTC is you don't really have some of the information of it easily available, rather I should say, because it's not 100% audited, or there are some delays between once something happens and once they share this detail, so on and so forth. But this is pretty accurate when it's on Yahoo Finance, as you can imagine. No hedge fund holders. Cyberlux Corporation, OTC, ticker symbol CYBL, is a company that provides lightning solution to commercial, military, and government organization. Now, the most important part that you want to take a look is this: military and government organization. And this is, once again, what I want to share is that they are DoD partner as well. What they do is they design, develop, and sell advanced lighting system with LEDs, so on and so forth, with 80% more energy efficiency and require less maintenance cost to operate. What they also do is they're creating portable devices for the Department of Defense, that is DoD, and military markets, and lighting product focused on the energy efficiency and total cost of the ownership minimization. So this is most important, and they have a contract update or acquisition update coming up. What they do here is basically for the DoD and military market, their tactical system products address lighting needs, and for all branches from military and all government organizations, including the National Guard, US Air Force, US Army, and you name them. So this is what they do, and this is what their expertise is. Let's go back to this article. This company stands on the list of the best microcap stocks to invest in. Super massive. What it also means is now it is on Yahoo Finance. More and more people are going to look into it. Once more and more people look into it, there will be a FOMO, fear of missing out. They will start buying. Hopefully, the way they buy is it's going to skyrocket the price point. Now, many of my subscribers, my viewers, and the community, Moneymakers community, they have bought the stock at a very low price, which is once again a really quick multiplier. Let's say if you bought a stock at 1 cent, becomes 2 cents, 3 cents, 4 cents, 5 cents. Every single time it goes above, up and above, you multiply that by 100% or 100% return every single time it goes 1 cent up. So even though the stock from 5 cents to 10 cents, it's just 2 times on for, or maybe 100% return for someone who bought it at 5 cents. When the stock is 10 cents for you, it's going to be 10x return. So $100 turn into $1,000, or $1,000 will turn into $10,000. That's how it works. But whoever bought the stock at 5 cents for $1,000 worth, they'll be generating $1,000 only. I hope that was clear and not super confusing. But let's take a look. At the end of the second quarter, Cyberlux Corporation, CYBL, earned $591,868, close to $600,000 in income from the operations. Operating expense were $153,000 in the second quarter of 2021. So compared to a huge giant corporation, this is still a small company, and they have a ton to grow. And this income could double, quadruple just in no time, because think about it, it's a smaller income. They're growing, fastly growing. They have government contract, they have military contract, they have DoD contract, which can exponentially grow. So the growth could be immense for this company. Now, looking into that second quarter compared to $17,887 in the same period last year that we saw, the company is operating on a high growth potential, which is once again, they're operating on a high growth potential areas with the product that are rising in demand. So it's going to rise and rise and rise as long as they maintain that their standards, which does seem like they're super focused on. It makes battery and solar powered advanced LED lighting system for the US Air Force, National Guard, Special Operation Command SOCOM, and US Army. It also makes solar power charging stations as well. What it means is also environmental friendly company. Ton of companies these days, including ILUS, are getting a ton of traction because of their government contract, because it's guaranteed money, guaranteed revenue, and it's a recurring revenue. It's not just once and done type of a thing. They have a long-term relationship and they can do miracles. Now, looking at the methodology, the way they do all this analysis, you can read more on Yahoo Finance. I'm not going to go into more details, but what I want to cover is their official Twitter account. They will have a business update. This is one of the big catalysts that I want to cover. Business update they gave us on September 20th, before 4 days. So it's not too long ago. The team has been working hard, very hard, on a new channel delivery partnership. We expect to get this to be closed very soon, and more information this week. This is one of the catalysts. We don't have an update just yet on this, but whenever there is an update, this is going to add more fuel into the stock price, and we will be able to see price action as well. All the way from 1 cent to 4 cent, it rapidly ran up. Now, also be careful if you're buying at an all-time high price. I'm not saying that you shouldn't buy or you should buy, because I'm not a financial advisor. This is not a financial advice. But when you buy all-time high, you want to be a little bit careful, because there could be potentially buy the rumor, sell the news, because there are a ton of swing traders, and I do swing trade myself as well. So I don't blame them. But what can happen is, in the interim, the stock may have a little bit of a dip, and that's okay. It's a healthy dip. What it also means is it's going to get more fuel. Once it has more fuel, it's going to pump itself up. And that could possibly be the case for CYBL as well. We have seen for ILUS, and a ton of people ask me when ILUS went from 42 cents to 36 cents, or 26 cents rather, yesterday, that what's gonna happen. But we saw it got back up. So we expect, the company says we expect this to be closed very soon, and more information this week. So we may hear this further information within a few days on this particular aspects of it. Looking at their official Twitter account, the community has been growing. They were a little over 5,000. Now they have 5,705 followers. They have been updating us on their mission, and one of the system issue that they had with Schwab, that was resolved yesterday. Now that trading for both their app trading and online login trading both were available starting yesterday, and that also adds up more into the volume, so more and more people can buy. Remember, this is an OTC traded stock, not a NASDAQ or NYSE or anything along those lines. So not all the trading platforms support this stock just yet, which could be a good thing as well, because not a ton of people can buy right now. But when this gets listed on NASDAQ, hopefully in near future, more and more people will be able to buy that, and that way also the price can fuel up. Now, the company has been sharing a ton of information around the company. We would like to reiterate that there is no restricted share that are being added from the company, and there is zero dilution on the share float. We're hearing that some of the large groups have traded strongly today. More business updates later this week. So the company keeps making sure that they share more and more information with the shareholders, with the investment community, on the Twitter account. They understand the power of social media as well. Now let's take a look. This is their site. This could be a little bit better. I heard they are revamping the site, but that's not super important at the moment. Super important is to get the update on the catalyst on the acquisition. Take a look how the chart looks like. The chart is exponentially growing. As you can see, CYBL went all the way high to, let me refresh, and we'll be able to see the RSI, the latest RSI 449. We went all the way to 480. Take a look. It took a little bit of a pause at 356, went back up 448. Take a look at the RSI. RSI is pretty heavy, pretty high, 89. I think that this is an overbought condition in the interim, in the short term, so it can go a little bit down in my opinion. When there is RSI over 60, 70, I want to be cautious myself, especially when I'm doing the swing trade. Let's take a look at the 1-day RSI, and we should be able to get more information as well. On the RSI is 49, so 1-day RSI doesn't really look so concerning. It was here, it bumped up, I think all the way to 70-ish, as you can see right here. That's when I would call recall, it's a pretty high RSI for the short term. Once again, this is for a couple of hours, so you don't really want to take a look because it changes super fast. But if you take a look right here, it went here 88.89. I knew that it's coming back. At least there is a buying opportunity that is going to arise. So that's how you look at the RSI. Looking at the stock widths, growing fast. Take a look, 5 cents. I love to see the way stock width shares this. The message volume is going higher and higher and higher. Take a look, it's going up and up every single day. Starting the beginning of the September, it just exponentially grew, as you see right here. Looking further into the volume is pretty healthy. We did 52 million. My hunch is they'll do more than 200 million or maybe close to 300 million in volume today. We'll see what happens. I'll keep you posted. Looking at the short volume, yesterday's short volume was 81 million compared to the 156 million FINRA total volume, with the short volume ratio of 52.09. Once again, this is a high short volume ratio. So short sellers are getting into the play and they're thinking that it'll go down. My hunch is this will repeat the history of ILUS and short sellers will be in trouble. We'll see what happens next. I hope you like this video. Click on the like button. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Also turn on the notification bell. I'll make sure I'll keep covering Cyberlux, CYBL, ILUS, HCMC, and all other stocks that you want to get an update on a daily basis. Thanks for watching, guys. Happy investing. Happy Friday. I'll see you in the next video.